Peace family, what's good? It's your man Ocean. We back at it. Freedom fight continues. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Thank you very much for coming in the room and I'm tapping, tapping in with your boy. That's very much appreciated. Also, would you like, subscribe, and share my video as soon as you come in? And I always forget to say this, but I'm gonna remember today. I'm doing this. I'm using this clip, this CNN video, and I'm using it out of fair use. So thank you very much for the Fair Use Act. I very much appreciate that as well. Now, without further ado, let me try to just say, we all know, if you haven't been up under a rock, you know what's going on with Kyrie, Irving, and the NBA. And if you frequent around my channel, then you know my thoughts on it, and you know how I feel about people like Charles Barkley and his yes sir boss mentality and actions that he take and words that he say. So right now, he got traction because they always could use a voice like, when I say they, I mean the man, the oppressor. They can always use a voice like Charles Barkley to go out and carry the soap for them. So he decided to stop by CNN or do a Zoom meeting with CNN or whatever this is, interview with CNN, to further, some amounts of talking points. So I'm gonna get into this interview with him and Lemonade. This is Lemonade interviewing Yes or Mouser.
So joining us now, basketball legend, NBA analyst, Mr. Charles Barkley. Good morning to you, sir. Really appreciate you joining us.
Of course, Don. Thank you guys for having me.
Why so outspoken, especially when it comes to this issue? Even as someone who you're covering sports, but you're speaking out about issues that have to do with culture and society. Why so outspoken about this?
Because before he even answer, I'm gonna tell you why he's so outspoken. Because just in case you don't know, and if you don't know, you need to get in tune with what's really going on with the black media. But okay, these guys, we look at them as sportcasters and broadcasters and all that, but really they are a part of the agenda setting media. Okay, so most of these guys, they run around, they got the same talking points, and they have to push the same company lines no matter what company that they work for. So that's why he's so outspoken, because they told him, hey, you need to be outspoken on this. Or even if they didn't say them exact words to him, he know this is something that I got to speak up on. I got to let Massa know that I got it back in these situations like that. So he trained to go in these type of situations.
Well, Don, I don't like that word outspoken, because I hope anybody who sees racism in any form whatsoever should stand up.
So why won't you call out Josiah and his racism, blatant racism, blatant slave mentality that he using against Kyrie Irving?
Against a black person, a Hispanic person, a Jewish person, Asian hate's going a big deal in this country right now.
The Asian niggas is the ones that doing the hating. I'm sorry.
So anybody should try to do the right thing. If you see something wrong when it comes to race or homophobic or sexist, you should always say something.
And I ain't know, because I just said I ain't know. I'm not a big, my grammar is not exactly 100% up to par, but I damn sure speak better than this guy. What do you say?
So anybody should try to do the right thing. If you see something wrong when it comes to race or homophobic or...
I think the word is homophobia, but I digress.
Sexist, you should always say something.
And I also think the word is sexism. So let's see him put this whole, but they got this nigga running around acting like he represent black people though. Let's hear him put this whole incoherent ass sentence together, because I broke him up. We gotta listen to it. If I gotta listen to it, you gotta listen to it too. This nigga.
So anybody should try to do the right thing. If you see something
This
wrong
nigga.
when it comes to race or homophobic or sexist, you should always say something. So, I'm always gonna do that. I don't care about.
But you ain't said shit about Kyrie.
If you see something wrong happening, Don, I'm gonna say something.
How do you think the league should deal with it? Because, listen, he's still on suspension, but how do you think the league should deal with it? The reason I ask is because, everyone is speaking out about it. Kyrie Irving is facing, what he's facing, but the league let him go for a long time. They sort of are forcing him to apologize, but what if these are his real beliefs? Should they be dealing with that as well? Maybe they have someone who actually believes these things. I'm not saying it's right. Instead of forcing him to apologize, maybe they should be dealing with that part of it.
Actually, that's a great question, Don. People have the right to feel and say what they want to. We have freedom of speech, but there are repercussions when you say certain things.
So if it's freedom of speech, the freedom of speech that he ain't said shit, so he ain't spoke shit. Freedom of thumbs, we should say. So how the fuck is his thumbs free if it's repercussions for the shit that he tweet? And he ain't even said not one hateful word in the tweet, but I digress again.
Listen, I don't know Kyrie Irving. I don't know if he's a good guy or a bad guy. I think he's been suspended, rightfully so, and I think he should come back and play in the NBA. But, that's a really slippery slope because, people always talk about freedom of speech, freedom of effect, or you say whatever you want to.
Freedom of expression. Yes, or mouse or so. Nigga ass nigga.
But there are repercussions. I mean, and he's paying for that right now, but this thing with free speech is really...
He paying for it, but I got a feeling that Kyrie gonna come out real shiny on the other side of this shit. So, because when I just look at it, I'm sorry, yeah, I know. But I just look at how this nigga, the owner for the Nets, he on some real greasy ass shit. I can understand we disagree with, the approach and shit, but it's no integrity in what he got going on with Kyrie. So it ain't no aspect of respect that he deserved for this shit, because he doing this shit out of pure ass revenge for Kyrie. You know what I mean? Basically bossing up on him last year and telling him I ain't taking your juice. But back to yes or boss.
Gotten out of hand, Don. I mean, you just can't go around insulting people and think it's okay just because it's freedom of speech.
What insult?
Well, people say,
freedom of speech, insults from Kyrie saying this is what I'm watching right now. So, you know what I mean? What insult is that? I'm still trying to get what we getting the insult from, what we getting anything. I can't see where an issue could possibly arise from this, for him saying this is what I'm watching right now. Motherfucker watch scary movies with people getting killed on them, watch anything you want to, but you can't watch this shit right here because it's challenging the made up history of some people.
Listen, if I don't get to say what I say, it's cancel culture. And I don't know if you probably do not agree with that.
I don't like use the term council culture because I don't want anybody counsel. But you should be called to the carpet if you said something wrong. I don't believe somebody should lose their job or things like that. But you should be called out if you said something stupid. Hey, I've been called out.
And you should have to be quiet if you say something stupid. If you say enough stupid shit, but you get paid $100 million to spew dumbass, stupid ass shit. And I ain't even with the count up. I heard 200 million, but I ain't even with the count up nobody's pocket. I wouldn't give a fuck how much you get paid. But we know that the main part of your your job description is to be somebody that sell out black people and somebody that'll put the knife in black people back. So That's why I don't respect your job. Or the job that you know what I mean? I don't respect your title. I don't respect nothing but the basketball game that you played. Other than that, I don't really want to hear from you.
Many times, I have no problem with that. But I hate the term cancel culture because very few people are canceled. Let's be honest and realistic.
Yeah, that's a good.
Not from lack of attempts by people like you though. You wish you had the power to cancel Kyrie, but you don't. Because the thing that you could never have what Kyrie got is the people. The people are with Kyrie. The people are with Kyrie, and the people will never be with you. You lost the people a long time ago. Yes, a boss ass nigga.
Good point.
Can I ask something real quick that I didn't think? Did you? Maybe you didn't see it, so you might not be able to answer. Did you see SNL? Did you see Dave Chappelle?
All right. So I'm gonna stop this one right here, and I'm gonna react. So come back in a minute and check out, cause I'm gonna see what he say about Dave Chappelle, right? But I'm gonna go ahead and wrap this one right here. So basically, we got Yes, a boss saying that, you know, my bosses are right because my bosses signed my check, and I'm gonna go out there and I'm gonna push they line no matter how upset I make the people, because it doesn't matter if the people are upset because the people don't line my pockets. But in all actuality, if it ever come a time when those people, maybe you make a mistake, or maybe those people get tired of you and decide to break you, that's when you'll need the people. That's when you'll want to come back and be black. But your black card done got revoked and chopped up and put in the trash compactor and in the landfill. It ain't no reviving your shit, my boy. So, you know, but this is, what's the price of a nigga soul? Apparently that's how much apparently this his soul worth there. So, you know, me and Charles will forever be on opposite sides of shit, and I'm quite fine with that, and I'm sure that he quite fine with that. Maybe we will or maybe we won't have to account for this shit when we meet the maker. Maybe it ain't even no maker for us to meet. But I'm strongly believing that it is, and I'm strongly believing that this type of shit is part of the accountability process that you gonna have to go through. So, you know, that's where I'm at with it, and that's where I'm gonna leave this shit at. You know what I mean? This your man, Charles Barkley right here. Yes, about got interviewed by Lemonade and these other two women, and like I said, come back in a minute, cause I'm gonna see what he said exactly about Chappelle and see how he feel about Chappelle and the YEWs. See, do he feel the same way about Chappelle that he do about Kyrie? So it's your boy Ocean. This is definitely the OMN Network. Like I asked you previously, if you didn't do it previously, could you do it now? Like, subscribe, and possibly share my video, man. Also, come back, this is something I never say. Turn on the notification bell, click that guy on all, please. I very much also would appreciate that, okay? So yeah, man, come back again. We'll definitely do this again, man. I'm out.